If you are out there committing violence, as I said, if you're damaging property, those cases are going to be prosecuted. If you are a person who is out there demonstrating and you get caught up in the melee and you get arrested for that because you are out there having your voice heard, those are the types of cases we're talking about.
Cue me. An Oregon district attorney announcing he will not prosecute Portland protesters who have been recently arrested for non-violent charges. This as the city saw its 75th straight night of protests. President Trump telling Sean Hannity it needs to stop.
But we can have the National Guard go in and clean out Portland in a matter of hours, less than hours. But they have to ask us for that, and they don't want to ask. And it's not because they're too proud. It's because they truly don't have a clue as to what's happening.
Let's bring in Lieutenant Randy Sutton, 33-year law enforcement veteran and founder of the Wounded Blue. What do you make of the DA announcing, first of all, the protesters who have been arrested? Obviously, they were arrested for a crime, nonviolent charges during recent demonstrations, but nonetheless a crime in Portland will no longer be prosecuted. What kind of message does that send?
Well, that's a complete surrender of the criminal justice system. You know, I read the policy by Mr. Schmidt. It reads more like a political manifesto than it does a criminal justice policy. And the statement that he just said that you aired is a complete fabrication. It's a lie. Let me read what the policy actually really does say. Schmidt directed deputy district attorneys to consider whether or not the person charged was in pain, unable to hear, breathe, or see at the moment of the resistance for the crimes, resisting arrest, assault on a police officer, arson. All of these are what he is. In fact, what he said is all offenses of disorderly conduct, interference with a police officer, escape, harassment, and criminal trespass will be summarily dismissed. This is in actuality.
I mean,
this is a criminal justice system in free fall.
That's putting it lightly. I mean, protesters, they can still be charged with theft or use of force. But here's the kicker, not for interfering with a police officer or rioting.
Right.
I mean, how in the world are police officers supposed to do their jobs if they're supposed to stop rioters, but now the rioters that push back on those police officers are just given a slap on the wrist? And quite frankly, they're not given anything. They're given a free pass. I mean, this does give rioters a free pass, does it not?
Absolutely it does. In fact, riot is one of the charges that they are not prosecuting on. Meanwhile, we have police officers who have been injured in the line of duty on multiple occasions. We have individuals who are trying to set them on fire, and this district attorney is refusing to prosecute. When I read the policy, when I saw what he actually said, this is actually just a slap in the face to the Portland Police Department, who have already had their wings clipped by the mayor, who is proclaimed himself police commissioner. Meanwhile, officers are being severely injured in the line of duty, not getting any attention. That's why my organization, the Wounded Blue, exists to help men and women like this. But we are seeing this district attorney is absolutely become a political animal.
All right.
This isn't about justice.
It is. All right. Lieutenant Randy Sutton, that's all the time we have. We appreciate you coming on. Thank you.